definitely one of the essentials for 2021. We're doing the essential series, so there's going to be a lot of platforms that come out that we definitely need to be looking at for 2021 and just keeping in the back of our heads. And this is definitely one of them, man. Yo, what is going on YouTube? Up next, Crypto Danny here, back again with another video for you guys. And I have some special news for you with a very nice platform that we have not looked at before, but it is definitely one of the essentials for 2021. We're doing the essential series, so there's going to be a lot of platforms that come out that we definitely need to be looking at for 2021 and just keeping in the back of our heads. And this is definitely one of them, man. Many guys in the industry are naming this project as the next big thing as they build a fully decentralized, globally compliant capital market, which is huge, guys, especially when you think about how massive this industry is going to be. Just imagine capital from TradeFi seamlessly moving into the DeFi space and what it would do to DeFi altogether. They've got huge partners. They've joined this platform. I'm not going to say the name yet. They've joined this ecosystem, and the names of these guys are huge. I'm talking about like Chainlink. I'm talking about API 3. I'm talking about Ocean Protocol. I'm talking about Orion. I'm talking about Ramp DeFi. I'm talking about the biggest names in the industry. Boys are Runeskis. Let me just add, before we get into the platform, the fact that they have recently, this platform has recently announced an agreement with the London Stock Exchange, and they are now officially listed on the LSE partner platform. Guys, imagine they have the biggest players from the crypto industry partner with them, as well as an already in place agreement with one of the biggest players from the traditional finance world. So we're talking about adding traditional finance into the cryptocurrency DeFi space, and these guys have already freaking done it. Now, they're not even on a centralized exchange yet. Think about the possibilities, the platform that we're looking at. If you're ready, smash the thumbs up button right now. If you're ready to check out this insane platform, smash the thumbs up, leave a subscribe for us. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now. And I'll now bring you guys over to one of the highest potential platforms of 2021, Allianceblock. Here it is. Allianceblock is building the world's first globally compliant decentralized capital market, like I said. And basically the protocol is a decentralized blockchain agnostic layer 2 that bridges traditional and decentralized finance and automates the process of converting any digital or crypto asset into a bankable product. That is insane. That's something you do not see happen very often. And they've got a lot of documentation here, including the white paper, the green paper, and their one pager. Before we look at any of these, they do have a display video right here, an explainer video that we want to get into. You know what we do with the explainer videos on Up Next Crypto. We jump into them. We do a first ever reaction on the channel for you guys, so you see how we feel about it, what they're doing, and hopefully they explain this in a short manner and we can go from there. Let's just jump into the video first of all, and then after that we're going to jump into the platform and see what these guys are all about.
As decentralized finance emerges rapidly, traditional finance institutions are only watching from the sidelines, unable to participate in the massive innovations, mainly due to compliance and regulatory restrictions. The question has become how to connect traditional finance markets with the decentralized and digital asset markets in order to allow a seamless and compliant flow of capital between both worlds. At Allianceblock, we aim to bridge traditional finance and DeFi to add value to both areas and therefore create the future of finance. The Allianceblock protocol will help.
See, one thing that you notice here is that they're talking about traditional finance still being a thing in their platform. We know traditional finance is not something that's just going to disappear tomorrow because crypto is getting hype or Bitcoin's on a crazy bull run. Traditional finance has been around for ever since the time money has been created. So it's gonna still be here, and finding that gateway and that bridge between the two worlds is certainly going to be something that a lot of platforms are going to be taking advantage of in 2021, since Bitcoin has become, and blockchain technology and DeFi has become so much more mainstream in the past 12 months. So definitely something to look into, especially when it comes to putting the two worlds together, DeFi and traditional finance, and trying to use those benefits for the community and build something completely different. So let's get into the rest of the video.
financial institutions eliminate inefficiencies and take advantage of the potential of DeFi. We will enable much greater access to DeFi products, which will see billions of dollars flow into the space. In doing so, we will unlock DeFi for the world. We are building the protocol as a series of interconnecting but independent modules. These modules will combine to form the Allianceblock protocol, but can also operate as standalone products. The initial product set includes 7 products. One of these products is our trustless Know Your Customer and Anti-Money Laundering Identity Verification module. This will allow users to prove their identity in a trustless manner, while also giving them control of their data. This module feeds into our cross-border regulatory compliance rule engine, another module. Once verified, users can share their data across the wider Allianceblock protocol and start using the product while being compliant with the regulations in different jurisdictions. This includes products such as our compliant peer-to-peer lending, borrowing, and investment protocol, which will allow the likes of wealth managers to digitize real-world assets and have investors lend against them. It will also feed into our DeFi investment terminal, which will give users access in real-time, granular, and actionable blockchain data, and aims to be the DeFi Bloomberg terminal. Our data tunnel module will make it easy for anyone to publish, monetize, use, and analyze data. Our pricing engine will provide derivatives and structured product pricing and cutting-edge risk analytics. This will be able to, for example, solve the risk of impermanent loss for liquidity providers. It will be open to all DeFi liquidity mining programs. All of our products rely on data, and our final module is our on-chain investment data API. Our API will house both on-chain data from multiple blockchains, as well as data from specialist providers. This can be used by DeFi partners such as Parsec, Chainlink, and API3, as well as traditional firms aiming to build new, innovative trading algorithms. These first 7 modules represent.
Boys, this ecosystem looks incredible. I already had high expectations for the platform to be really great, but the explainer video itself provides a lot of deep, in-depth information in just about 3 minutes. So we're just gonna continue watching it till the end, because it does have a lot of good information in here. So keep in tune, pay attention, and see what these guys, the technology that they're actually bringing, is the future of cryptocurrency.
Present the foundations of the Allianceblock ecosystem and a fully decentralized, globally compliant capital market, which will allow both traditional finance and decentralized finance players to connect, interact, and eventually ensure a flawless capital flow between both worlds. Building the future of finance.
So what we understand from that video alone is that as decentralized finance is emerging, guys, so rapidly in the industry, traditional finance institutions are only watching from the sidelines. It is blowing up, it's going mainstream, and they're basically unable to participate in the massive innovations that's taking place on the blockchain, in DeFi, and in cryptocurrency in general. And this is mainly due to compliance and regulatory restrictions that are set in place by the financial institutions. The TradeFi, these guys have so many restrictions and so many limitations. So the question here becomes, how do you connect the traditional finance market with the decentralized finance market and digital assets in order to allow a seamless and compliant flow of capital between the both worlds? That has always been a question when it comes to cryptocurrency becoming that usable currency for us to be able to purchase everything we want with. And these guys at Allianceblock, they're actually aiming to bridge the traditional finance and DeFi game to add value to both areas, therefore creating the future of finance. I mean, it's all making sense now. The Allianceblock protocol helping financial institutions eliminate the inefficiencies and taking advantage of the potential of DeFi. I think they'll be able to enable a much greater access to DeFi products, and they'll actually have billions of dollars flow into the space from just generating this thing into that next level that we haven't been able to see done before. We haven't been able to see DeFi crack into that traditional finance world. This will unlock the DeFi world to another level that we haven't actually been able to experience and see in any other platform. So explainer video was amazing. They have a lot of information in there. One other thing that they have, that's the liquidity liquidity mining, which is super duper important to look at, and we're going to look at that later. But before we get there, partners and supporters. Just look at the names of the guys on this list, man. I can go on and on and on for days talking about how huge their partnerships are, but I think you guys have a good idea of what these are all about by yourselves. If you click on any of these, you'll be taken over to the information with their Chainlink right here. So Chainlink comes up with their website. You can go over to Chainlink, find out more information. If you do not know Chainlink, if you've been living under a rock in cryptocurrency and do not know who Chainlink is, definitely read more up on them because they are huge. More information on their other partners. Orion, I mean, like, if you don't know who Orion is, then you guys got to go back to square one and start all over again. Some of these guys are very, very, very large names in the industry, and they are already partnering and supporting this platform, which is good news. No, it's not. It's great news. So it is great news to have people like that backing your platform. It is amazing news to be in the media under CNN Business, Express, NASDAQ, Yahoo Finance, Independent, some of the biggest news outlets and finance outlets out there in the industry, in the world. So these are all very, very huge milestones. Now, the future of investment banking, compliant derivative products can quickly and easily be created out of almost any utility token, security token, cryptocurrency, synthetic crypto portfolio, or DeFi solution. And structured crypto products, guys, including credit-linked notes, which is the CLNs, and the trackers, synthetic derivatives, discretionary portfolios, static investments, and structured loans can now be created in a compliant manner, something that we have not been able to see done before on a lot of different platforms. They have not been able to be compliant and regulatory, and all digital assets will actually be investable, bankable, and fungible, and accessible to the entire regulated finance industry. Again, huge milestones being set here by the Allianceblock protocol, and they'll be compromised, and they'll actually be comprised of 3 key layers of communication to facilitate multi-directional data flow in a traceable, accountable, and regulated manner, compliant with global, national, and local jurisdictions. To make sure you guys are meeting all these legalities, their ecosystem streamlines issuance, validation, and clearance with integration, a progressive regulatory and adaptive compliance framework in order to reduce the costs and increase the efficiency in global markets. That is huge. That is incredible. Now, all these things line up together in a very effective manner. One of them starting off at the cross-border regulatory compliance layer, the second one being the data governance and privacy layer, making sure all the data is private and secure, and then transactions and workflow layer being one of the special ones as well. Dynamically written, guys, into a machine logic with the smart contract. All actions within the network will be pre-authorized and automatically compliant at all times, and any future amendments that there are, they have to be validated by oracles acting as proof of authority nodes. Incredible things. The use cases that people say, okay, so what am I going to use this thing for? What am I going to be doing with this? Well, guys, simplifying cross-border activity, a big one that's coming soon. Regulated digital asset offering coming soon. Compliant decentralized open finance solution. Compliant P2P lending for institutional clients. That was also included in the video. They've got the regulated digitized derivatives, the fund distribution, and all these things will be coming soon on the platform. Now, they've got an incredible team behind this project, but before we jump into that, let's look at the Telegram group. Over 5,420 members and 986 online. This is a huge community. I don't think you guys understand. When you see ratios like that, you know, sometimes I see a group with 40,000 members and like 100 people online, which begs the question, what the hell is going on in there? Now, when you see 5.4k members and 1,000 online, like 1/5 of the people are online, that shows you this is an active group. That shows you this is an active community that is waiting for a product to come out to be able to participate in. The Twitter account, again, very active and very popular with over 12.4k members. Their founder is out there, Amber, putting out all the information that needs to be out there. They're very close to their community. They're keeping in close touch with their community. As you guys can see, again, what it means to be a part of the LSEG partner platform. join Amber right here in the new series videos, sharing insights from their leadership team. So they're the main person behind the project is out there, putting their face out there and making sure that transparency is shared with their community, so on and so forth, all included on their Twitter account. Now they've got a Medium page, they've got LinkedIn. We're gonna jump on the Medium as well. They post a lot of really cool stuff on their Medium, as you guys can see. The use case, fund distribution of the platform, bridging traditional finance and decentralized finance, the recap of their AMA with Ramp DeFi. So they've got so many things going on, man, and they talk about really cool stuff on these AMAs. So if you guys have questions before checking this out, like, this is going to be one of those huge platforms. This is not, you know, a new platform that's coming out and it's trying to achieve something small and blah blah blah, pump a token. No, it is not. This is real industry people pushing real industry portfolios and projects forward to make sure that they change the whole DeFi world, they change the whole finance world, and they become the future of what we see when we say, hey, Bitcoin's the future, when we say Ethereum's the future, when we say DeFi is the future. What is that future? What really is it? If we don't know what it really is, we don't know what major problems there are with traditional finance and what major problems need to be fixed, what gaps need to be filled. We cannot say something is the future. We literally can't say this is the future if they are not filling in all these gaps that is in the traditional market. So huge shout out to these guys for actually doing this. And guys, here is their Ocean protocol. So Allianceblock data tunnel proof of concept, it is all included on their Medium. Now this is a lot of intensive information, and if you guys want to really get into it, they do have a video as well talking about the data tunnel POC. They've got tons of information on here for you guys with code and what's behind the platform, front end, back end, the trustless and reusable identity verifications, which is their KYC that they have set up, benefiting Albt holders. Guys, do not forget. So definitely, if you're interested into finding out the deep information about the platform, jump into their Medium. Links will be in the description for you guys to check out. They've also got the Allianceblock and Binance Smart Chain that announced the liquidity mining partnerships in the first step to bridge CeFi with DeFi, which is huge. This incredible achievement comes from the shared vision between Binance and Allianceblock. So you guys know, if they're dealing with Binance and if they have a shared vision with Binance, there is big things coming to this platform. The partnership between them represents much more than just liquidity mining, and is a significant step forward as institutional interest in blockchain reaches new highs. This is what we're going to be looking at, the liquidity mining, and the recent announcement of a $100 million Binance CeFi DeFi fund highlights the Binance's initiative to further support the DeFi ecosystem and facilitate a more open dialogue with traditional markets. And similarly, the Allianceblock's vision to build the first globally compliant decentralized capital market presents great potential and a foundation for further collaboration between the two organizations. Allianceblock's founder and CEO explains having their liquidity mining program on the Binance Smart Chain with the BNB and BALBT pool is not only a huge step towards significantly improved transaction costs and speed for the ALBT liquidity miners, but it also marks a major milestone towards engaging with Binance community about Allianceblock and their vision to bridge CeFi and DeFi. This is incredible. They've got the high yield staking for BNB and BALBT. That's insane. That is out of this world, providing a starting APY of approximately 12,000%, subject to significant change pending to the addition of further liquidity. This is insane, man. Some of these numbers are out of this world. Now, one thing that you guys want to keep an eye out for is their freaking team, man. They are really good guys out here. Like I said, Rachid here, the founder and CEO, a serial entrepreneur with an obsession for modeling, analytics, development, quantitative analysis, and data science, and he's been in the game for years, for decades. This guy has been doing it. He has tons of experience, and his experience goes on and on and on. You can definitely look him up on LinkedIn as well. Then you have the founder and CTO, and Matthias. So the team is really well formed. Co-founding Allianceblock, Amber was actually fixed income trader at JP Morgan in London. Like I said, look at the freaking experience on this team, man. Fixed trader at JP Morgan. That's all I gotta say. And then she started her career in global investment research at Goldman Sachs. Again, more deep experience. some of the experience these guys have is unmatched in the industry. You cannot go to different platforms and come out and say, hey, this guy's backing my project. It's not even comparable to the people that are behind this project. So keep your platform to yourself. We are on Allianceblock right now. This is incredible things, and I could go on and on and on about the team all day long. One thing that you guys have to keep in mind, man, you can easily generate passive income by providing liquidity here. Just take that in for a second. It is so important to understand and pay special attention to the Allianceblock liquidity mining, man. They have some super insane attractive interest rates, up to 237% per year for providing liquidity to their tokens. Just take that in for a second. The traditional banks, the traditional companies, stocks, whatever you guys want to invest in or whatever you guys want to look at, how much are they giving per year? 1%, 2%, 10%, 20% max if you're in a crazy stock, or if you're doing some insane research and playing the game right. Take this in. Liquidity mining, providing liquidity to the Allianceblock token, 237% APY. Incredible numbers. Like I said, these guys are already achieving so many different things, tying in DeFi with the traditional finance that we already have an agreement in place with the London Stock Exchange. There's no more to even talk about. Just look into the platform, see what I'm talking about here, and understand the importance of what these guys are doing in the industry and the amount of profits and passive income that could be built by participating in this, because they have so much expertise, so much experience, and so much good down-to-earth people backing this project, genuinely wanting to push this platform to the next level, and actually believing in DeFi technology, believing in the technology on the blockchain, and really believing in DeFi technology, believing in blockchain technology, and trying to really push the agenda for traditional finance and DeFi coming together and forming a whole new ecosystem. So that is really amazing to see. And one thing that I do want to show you guys is the liquidity mining, man. Now, to be able to check this out, you do have to connect your wallet. So just click on the liquidity mining at the bottom of the screen. It'll bring you guys over here, the Ethereum to Albt, the APY of 100%. Uniswap logo right there. Connect the wallet. All right, we are now connected, and as you guys can see, you can literally click on this. The protocol is Uniswap for this one, and you can click on the add button right here. We do not have anything in this wallet right now to be able to add in the liquidity, but you can literally put in the number that you want. One Ethereum would add 2,973 Albt liquidity to the pool. And guys, the APY is incredible. It's super duper simple. Like, if I'm showing you these steps, I hope you guys are paying really good attention, because it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Look, 1, click on liquidity mining at the bottom of the screen. 2, connect your wallet at the top of the screen. It'll say connect wallet, as you guys just saw. Connect it and be able to actually add liquidity to any of these pools based on your preference. One of the highest ones being the WETH and the Albt and Front, and you can actually click on this to see the protocol is actually by Balancer. And these liquidity pools are so freaking easy to get into. You can actually see the protocols between all of them right here. This is Balancer. Obviously, you got more than one currency, you got more than 2 currencies. If you put in one over here in WETH, you can see how much Albt that will be and how much USDC that will be as well, and add liquidity in that manner. Now, if I were to get into it, I'd probably jump into the USDT Albt on the Uniswap protocol, add some liquidity, say for example 5,000 USDT, and you're looking at 8.6k Albt, and you can actually add that to the liquidity pool and just sit there and watch that money grow. So some of the things they have on this platform is really incredible, one of them being the liquidity mining. More information about their liquidity mining can actually be found up here, the 3-month update. So they've actually released this liquidity mining back in November 2020, and there's been so much going on since. Look at the freaking price chart, man. October was here, and January, you are looking at incredible numbers for the liquidity mining. And they have 7 different pools operating across 3 protocols and 2 blockchains, and between them they have a combined lock value of $13.15 million, and that includes Uniswap, Balancer, and the PancakeSwap pools. Liquidity at the APY up to 389%. That is insane. Here's more information about the ABLM version 1, 1.2, going all the way up to the UI improvements that they've been making. All throughout, they've been making core ABLM platform changes, stability updates, and extended analytical functionalities, multi-asset and multi-protocol support, extended UI and roadmap updates. All of these things being included all the way up to the UI improvements. The roadmap of Allianceblock liquidity mining product, 40 months coming. There's a lot of exciting features and protocols are on the way, and you can find it right here in that chart. That should really have you guys very, very excited about the liquidity mining. Just this chart alone should show you guys that the liquidity mining is completely taking off. And here is CoinGecko as well, guys, just so you guys have an idea of how much money is actually pumped into these platforms. We're going to search for the token ALBT, and here it is, man. Allianceblock. Boom, you can see the value locked in right here. Ocean Protocol, $2.1 million. Allianceblock, $2.1 million again. WETH, ALBT, $2 million, almost 2.1. The ALBT front WETH, 1.2 million. So guys, it's incredible. These guys do have over $13 million actually locked into the liquidity pool. So that's incredible. These guys are doing some huge things. All of this stuff is transparent. All of this stuff is out there for you guys to see. And as you guys saw right there, it is listed on CoinGecko, and everything is there for you guys to actually check out and be able to find out more about. Documentation is there if you guys are looking for the white paper, green paper, and one pager. One thing that I do want to leave you guys with is the tokenomics right here, the fact sheet. And the tokens created is actually 1 billion ALBT. They got the tokens sold seed stage $1 million worth, tokens sold at private sale 500,000, and the token distribution information right here as well. As you guys can see, they've got a nice graphic showcasing that, the 3-layer blockchain agnostic protocol that we talked about. Really cool stuff, and I'm super happy and excited about this platform to see what is coming in the near future with Allianceblock. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for getting into this video. Shout out to the army. This video got a little bit longer. There was just so much to talk about, but this one was just an incredible platform, so I had to bring to you guys as much information as I could. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below what you think about Allianceblock and all the stuff that they're doing with the liquidity mining. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share the video, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Allianceblock, Danny, out.